Good morning, folks. Welcome to Mark from Montana's high-class, high-tech studio. Of course, I don't have a studio. I have an iPhone with one of those little tiny portable tripods, sort of little interconnected plastic pieces that splay out that I can't show you because it's connected to the iPhone. But we will be performing an operation here later on in this video where I attempt to detach the iPhone from the tripod so that I can show you more interesting things than my face. And there's every chance that I'll hit the stop button while that occurs, which means that I'd have to do a second video. And since I know nothing, absolutely nothing about video editing, the likelihood that I could splice those two, if that's the correct term, it is for old-fashioned film, those two videos together in a single upload is nil. Okay, as you can see, I'm wearing the hoodie, and that means I'm in a good mood. Now, I got teasingly chastised by a viewer the other day for not wearing my hoodie or my black Under Armour shirt. So therefore, I wasn't portraying or conveying the proper attitude which I said I would display or signal in videos, at least videos that I put my face in front of the camera. And I begged off. I had made the excuse, well, it's pretty hot out there for a hoodie. Although I've got to say, Portland has escaped the massive heat waves that are affecting, so far this year, a good part of the U.S. and of course Western Europe. I mentioned to one of the other fellows who watches my channel, Jeff, in an email I sent, that the Brits are noted for having the proverbial stiff upper lip or lips, but it's a bit of a shock, I think, for them to have, what would that be, plus somewhere around 40 centigrade or close to it, getting in that neighborhood, and plus 100 Fahrenheit weather. It's just awful. And of course, a lot of the places there don't have central air conditioning, at least, you know, the residences and stuff. So it gets tough. Okay, I'm past the 2-minute mark, and all I've done is talk about a little bit about my hoodie and the weather. And if you're still watching, I'm sure that's not why you're here. Just a bit more about the hoodie. As I mentioned, this is bling or merch. This is merch from 52 Miniatures store, and I have put links in the past to that. Now, in addition to this really cool paint splotch, there is actually there. It's never shown because I don't ever wear the hoodie up. 52 right there. And I don't wear it up because then it's even hotter, you know, in the summertime. And secondly, there's just that off chance that somebody might yell, "There's no way that old man is 52. Maybe he was born in 1952, which is actually pretty close, but he ain't 52. Okay, enough about the hoodie. And I am in a good mood, and we're now approaching 4 minutes, and I'm going to try and take this iPhone out, and, you know, my hand's going to get in the way and all of that good stuff, and I don't know how to cut that out. And then we will talk about my last video before we embark, we being Chris and I, on yet another 1,300-mile, really quick road trip to Montana and back to take care of things at our other home. Put these on so I can see what I'm doing. Take this off. Oh, you know what? I know if I change the camera view, it's going to cut it off. That happened once. So I am going to have to... crap. How am I going to do that? Because I'm not going to see it in the viewfinder. Okay. Well, how's this going to work? All right. Let's just do this. This is awkward. Just bear with me. I could make a second video. Okay. So, you know the thumbnail that's going to be on here? What I was working on was the F4F. Let's try this. Let's try this. Sorry. Okay, there we go. There we go. You know, I was working on the F4F from Tamiya 1/48 scale. And of course, and the pilot comes from Erebonus. And got him painted up. And I took the thumbnail is a close-up picture I took this morning. And I'm pretty pleased, but I noticed that some of the quick, very light-shaded highlights that I applied on the pants and jacket or shirt sleeves are just too light. That's one, I guess, advantage of being somewhat anal retentive about my figure painting and always taking pictures. I don't think it looks too bad, you know, at the table. It doesn't look bad at all at the tabletop, but blown up on my Instagram account, and actually I don't have an Instagram account, but you know what I mean. It doesn't pass muster. I did assemble the interior of the Wildcat, and you can see, as typical, precious little of it, even if I could tip the camera. It's in there. It's nicely done, nice pieces. I think I got everything in order. I've got masking tape holding this all together because I wanted to do a dry fit. I don't think I'm going to have time today for any more model assembly. So the plane is going to stay like this. And of course everything's just sitting here, you know, waiting detachment from that cardboard strip for the other guys and final placement. I think I'll be able to do the last gluing and assembly. It really isn't that much more once you've gotten the interior done for this kit, which is often typical of aircraft kits. And I think I'll get it done in another afternoon or two after we get back from the road trip. And then will come the fun part, whether or not I can do some semblance of naval markings. Well, this is actually Naval and Marine Corps, but you know, early mid World War II U.S. Navy and USMC markings. I've got the paints for it. I've been watching videos, so I think we can get that in hand. And now we're just going to go back here, and I'll try and put that on. Okay, did it click? It did. All right, there we go. Take my reading glasses off. Don't need them for distance. What else? The Pfalz D3 is sitting over there. I did a video when I did a test fitting of the top wing, and blew me away how I was able to just put the cabane struts in and set it in, and everything popped into place perfectly. I kind of thought that would be the case because I'd seen it with other modelers doing it. It's not the sort of thing you're going to get probably from an Airfix kit, certainly not from a Rodin kit. Just a moment. You're going to see a bare window here in a moment. I've got to go grab this, and I'm not taking the camera out of the tripod at this moment. Yeah. Okay, so in the other video, you could see that the wing, the top of the wing was on, and I detached it. Those cabane struts aren't glued in. They fit just really nicely, snugly, and they're there. And I can put that on. Of course, I probably couldn't do it on camera. I'd flub it up. Just pop it in, and I'll be doing, you know, adding obviously the wing struts. And but before that, putting in the attachment points for the rigging. I'm pretty sure I'm going to use Easy Line, and then we'll do wing assembly. But that's a couple hours work, which for me I stretch over a couple of days, and I ran out of time, and I'm certainly not taking this on the road, so we'll get to that when I get back. I neglected to paint the cabane struts, and that means there's going to be just a minute coating of red paint on them, which either I'll have to scrape off the tabs, the little pegs, or enlarge the holes on the bottom wing, on the fuselage. I don't think I want to enlarge the holes on the fuselage. Those are made to be what they are, the correct diameter. So we'll make sure we get a little bit of paint off, because For those of you who have built wingnut wings kits, they are precision and the tolerances are very tight. And if you respect that, and believe me, I do respect it, you're going to have a really great kit. The proof being is that I'm building one, and right now, all evidence is it's going to look pretty darn good. This is actually only my second wingnut wings build from my entire stash, the Sopwith pup being the first one. But again, since this would involve complicated camera work and shots up into the ceiling and stuff, I won't bother with twisting this around, the camera around, to show you a stash that's about 4 feet high, double sets. So I guess if I stacked them all together, they'd be about 8 feet high. That's either really impressive or really embarrassing. I'm not sure which. Not really wise money management, because none of those were acquired before Wingnut Wings folded a little over 2 years ago. Okay, I'm going to come in under 12 minutes, 14-hour upload, well, maybe a 40-minute upload. Thank you for watching. Everybody stay safe, stay cool, stay out of the heat, enjoy the beverage of your choice, something cold if you're in the northern hemisphere, something hot, I guess, if you're in the southern hemisphere, because it's winter over there. Okay, take care. Thanks for watching, folks. Bye.